Did Jesus claim to be God? Well, I think the Bible clearly shows that Jesus is God and Jesus claimed to be God. He always was God, but he became man to live the perfect life and that we couldn't live, and willingly die for our sin. And I also believe that the Bible clearly shows God reveals himself to us as triune, one God, three persons. And there's a difference between persons and being. One being, three persons. We'll get into that in another video though. But did Jesus claim to be God? If you guys, I can think of a couple examples, but if you guys look at John 8:58, you see Jesus says, "Before Abraham was, I am." And if you look at Exodus 3:14, when Moses asked God, "What shall I tell them your name is?" And he says, "I am who I am." And you see Jesus make a lot of "I am" statements. But I wanted to also look specifically at the title, Son of Man. Where does that come from? Is Jesus saying that he's just the man? I believe when Jesus walked this earth, he was fully God and fully man. He always was fully God. But when he came down, he was also fully man. So let's go to Daniel 7, verse 9. "I watched till thrones were put in place, and the Ancient of Days was seated." The Ancient of Days is referring to God. "His garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head was like wool. His throne was a fiery flame." You see kind of Jesus described in that way in Revelation. But let's go to verses 13 and 14. "I was watching in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man, coming with the clouds of heaven. He came to the Ancient of Days. They brought him near before him. Then to him was given dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all peoples and nations and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom the one which shall not be destroyed." And that's talking about the Son of Man. That's why Jesus refers to himself as the Son of Man all the time. And if we look at John 1:1, it says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God."